surfaced out of China. It looks like their city is floating in the clouds. We can't verify if the video is real or not, but we have seen things like this before.
Defying the rules of gravity and levitating as if no one's watching.
Holy crap. Kenny, what is that?
What on earth is this? What kind of creature is this?
These ominous figures have put everyone on edge, whether it's a humanoid, a shadowy specter,
What the? Dude, hold on.
or something far beyond our understanding.
Oh my god.
Oh. Holy guys.
哎呦，这啥小屌呢？你看来看来看。
Hang on to watch the impossible entities in our skies that shocked the whole world.
Wow! Oh, see that?
Strange phenomenon in sky. A mysterious phenomenon was captured happening in the sky. A dark, ominous storm front was seen rolling in, but within the clouds, something inexplicably strange emerged. A perfectly circular shape appeared with an X cutting through its center. Was this an atmospheric anomaly, a sign, or something far more enigmatic? Everyone was left baffled. Theories have ranged from extraterrestrial communication to advanced technology being tested by unknown entities. I mean, the way it was shaped, and that strange X definitely suggested something otherworldly was going on here. UFO over mountains. An astonishing video surfaced from the remote Altai Mountains. A UFO like no other. Yep, it was quite an unusual one. This particular flying craft boasted an arrowhead-like shape, cutting through the sky with sleek precision. And what was even more strange was the fact that there were two more like it behind it.
Where did it start?
Their angular design and reflective surface made it stand out from the usual saucer-shaped crafts commonly reported. Locals have long whispered about strange occurrences in the skies of this region, and this sighting reignited the discussions even more. I mean, how often one sees a UFO like this, let alone 3. Glitch in Matrix. A puzzling sight captivated the witnesses as small black objects were spotted scattered across the sky, hovering motionlessly. While people initially claimed they were UFOs, the sheer number of these tiny things was scary enough. Defying all logic and explanation, these tiny things made no sense as they just hovered there with lights flickering inside them. Were these things drones? Or were they unusual birds? Or maybe debris caught in unusual wind patterns? No one knows the truth. Glowing mystery in sky.
Wow! Oh, see that?
A strange sight lit up the sky, leaving the onlookers puzzled and curious. At first glance, it seemed to be just a rocket and nothing more. But that wasn't the case now, was it? It cut through the atmosphere with a rocket-like precision. But there was something different about this one. It was the fact that it glowed with an almost ethereal light that came out of it in swirls.
Wow! Oh, see that?
Wow, the sonic wave is...
Quite unnatural for a conventional spacecraft, right? Which led us to believe it may be an advanced propulsion system then. Or better yet, is it something entirely otherworldly, masquerading as human technology? Mystical sighting in mountains. In the remote mountains of Tibet, an astonishing sight left onlookers in total awe when a mythical creature was captured soaring through the misty skies.
哎呦，这啥小屌呢？屌呢？屌呢？
Its dark, elongated body was in sharp contrast with the white sky as it twisted and moved gracefully. Now, this sighting reignited the debate about the existence of the mythical creatures of ancient lore. Skeptics obviously claimed it to be a trick, but not the dragon enthusiasts. They believed it was evidence that dragons really do exist. What do you think?
哎呦，这啥小屌呢？你看来看来看。
Mysterious smoke figure. The security at the entrance of a church captured an intriguing video of a mysterious dark smoke smoke figure making an appearance. Now, no one seemed to figure out the nature and meaning of this. Some thought it to be a dark, evil entity. Others claimed that it could represent a divine or angelic presence. While both these possibilities seemed likely, the sight of such an enigmatic apparition was bound to raise a ton of questions, which continue till date, as its origin and intention were still a mystery. Dementor caught in sky. Remember the Dementors from Harry Potter? Would you believe me if I say this guy managed to catch not just one, but a bunch of them flying through the sky? The onlooker described an overwhelming sense of unease as he witnessed these creatures with their tattered robes.
Oh my God.
However, there was something different here. These seemed to be glowing all over. People came up with a ton of theories, such as paranormal entities to manifestation of dark energy even. What do you think? Paranormal, practical, or total fantasy? Bizarre phenomenon of chickens. Heard of raining cats and dogs, right? Well, how about chickens falling from the sky? Ever seen that? Videos and accounts claim that a ton of chickens appeared midair and plummeted to the ground. A surreal rain of poultry, if you will. Naturally, theories flooded in. Some plausible, some downright bizarre. Like it could be a freak weather event, like a tornado may have swept them up and dropped them here. Or it could have been a prank. But there were a few who claimed it was a biblical warning of some sort. Demonic winged creature. In a spine-chilling video, a creature was captured by curious tourists as it scaled the outer walls of a church, no less. This winged creature had bat-like wings with disturbingly humanoid characteristics. Now speculation went crazy, of course. Some thought it could be a demonic entity, but a demon scaling a church? Now that was truly a nightmare. And the way it extended its wings, it was a haunting sight. However, there were few who claimed it could be a cryptid of some sort. Whatever it was creepy, that's for sure. Shadow Rider. Recording from took an eerie turn when a giant figure began materializing in the distance, and its elongated limbs and unnatural movements further added to the already haunting scene. Now, many were quick to label it as CGI, pointing out the surreal nature of the clip. However, skeptics can't help but ask, what if it's real? I mean, it could be a cryptid of some sort, or maybe an experimental projection. Or maybe it's something beyond our understanding. Celestial Titan in thunderstorm. Right when a storm was raging hard, a man ended up capturing a breathtaking sight. I mean, the thunderstorm was frightening enough, but this was something else entirely. Just as lightning strikes, a colossal humanoid shadow suddenly illuminated the sky.
Oh. Holy fucking shit, guys.
It was like the giant figure was walking, but was only visible to a human eye when the lightning struck. No one could believe what this guy had captured. It was as fascinating as it was unsettling. Some claimed it was just a clever optical illusion caused by storm clouds and light, while others believed it was a natural phenomenon. What do you think? Sky Squid in Belarus. The skies of Belarus made headlines as an otherworldly phenomenon happened, which made no sense. A creature which resembled a jellyfish or a squid appeared, but not in the waters, in the sky. Yep, just casually drifting across the sky.
Fuck is that?
One moment, it looked like it was moving forward, and the next, backwards, with its tentacle-like extensions at full display. Similar jellyfish sightings were reported all over the world. So what could it be then? Evidence of extraterrestrial life? Or something else? Tell us what you think happened here down below in the comments section. Creature of fog. trust the fog for being creepy and frightening enough, and when you add a giant creature slithering inside it, well, that takes it to the whole other level of creepiness.
Oh my god.
A huge snake was captured moving in the thick, dense fog, and what made this sighting even more bizarre were the wisp-like tentacles that covered its lower body, flowing and twisting like smoke. The fog seemed to cloak its movements, adding to the otherworldly feel of this entire encounter. It was as mesmerizing as it was frightening. People began wondering whether this was a previously undiscovered cryptid, or there could be a logical explanation behind this strange spectacle. Creature amid storm. This chilling scene unfolded when a driver was moving through a raging rainstorm and then stopped to an abrupt halt, as he saw something he couldn't believe existed in reality. It was a creature of legend. As witnesses claimed, it bore an uncanny resemblance to the fabled Cthulhu. Its immense form was barely visible through the downpour, but its glowing yellow eyes pierced the gloom like no other. Safe to say, it was a dreadful sight. Now some believe it was all an illusion and nothing more. But there were a few who debated about ancient gods, cryptids, and the boundaries of reality. Close UFO encounter. Quite a heart-pounding moment was captured on camera when this helicopter had a close encounter with a flying object unlike anything we had seen before. This pyramid-shaped UFO was colorful and supported intricate designs glowing across its surface, giving off an almost artistic vibe. It was hovering in slow motion and didn't seem to be bothered by the chopper's close proximity. Was this proof of intelligent extraterrestrial life or some secret government project? Share your theories down below. Prehistoric beast captured. We all thought prehistoric beasts were extinct, gone from this world for good, right? Well, what if L tell you they are not? This video emerged, sending shockwaves down the internet as it showed a winged creature flying in the sky. Turns out, it was a pterodactyl. Yep, complete with the elongated wings and the pointed beak. The footage was captured by a stunned eyewitness and sparked quite a heated debate online afterwards. People on the internet were divided. Some believe that this prehistoric creature may have survived the extinction that wiped out the rest of its kind, while others claimed that was highly unlikely. Cotton wool clouds. Ever came across a sky that looked like soft, bulging pools of cotton instead of the usual one? Well, this stunned onlooker managed to capture such a sky.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué está bien esas nubes?
Turns out this mesmerizing sky phenomenon, which looked magical, was actually a rare sky phenomenon where striking formations typically form during turbulent weather, and these often signal the presence of a thunderstorm nearby. Safe to say, these clouds only looked peaceful, because in reality, they were associated with severe weather. Gotta say, they were magical, no less. Nature struck once again. Strange blue light. Skywatchers as well as mystery enthusiasts were left baffled and curious when a strange light was witnessed streaking straight upward into the sky.
A laser in our present position going straight up into the atmosphere.
The beam of light was blue, vivid, and striking, and seemed to shoot towards the heavens with no clear origin. And that left many to wonder about the true nature of this bizarre situation. Some believed it was the result of lightning or electrical discharges, while others pointed out the more unconventional possibilities, such as UFO, a meteor, or even an experimental aircraft. Weird tentacled creatures spotted. Well, you may have seen one tentacled creature in the sky. How about a bunch of them just casually hovering and moving about? Multiple squid-like entities were reportedly seen gliding across the sky. Their long, flowing tentacles moving as if swimming through an invisible sea. These beings appeared almost translucent with a smooth, mesmerizing motion. This sighting gave rise to a ton of wild speculations ranging from extraterrestrial life and interdimensional beings to experimental drones or strange weather phenomenon. You take your pick. Obscurus in sky. A baffling sight captured the attention of the onlookers when a dark, black smoke-like phenomenon was captured in the sky. Who knew the Obscurus from the Fantastic Beasts would turn out to be a real thing? Because the shifting, shadowy form resembled much like that. Witnesses reported that it appeared to defy wind patterns, making it all the more ominous. It hovered as if being guided by an unseen force. Now, some speculated that it could be a natural phenomenon, or maybe even a drone, while there were others who leaned towards the supernatural or even extraterrestrial. What do you think it could be? Gelengic celestial instrument. Back in 2021, striking video surfaced from the Blue Lagoon beach area near Gelengic, Russia, showcasing what has been described as the Gelengic celestial instrument. A dark black slab-like object was witnessed hovering in the sky with quite an intricate structure, and around it there were a bunch of smaller, similar ones circling it. Now, one thing was certain. This was now known technology, and the way the whole situation was playing out, it definitely gave off a celestial vibe. As this footage got famous online, people came up with a bunch of theories of their own. From a military experiment to an extraterrestrial event, there was no clear answer, though. Flying black entity. First recorded during the total eclipse on April 8, 2024 in Texas, this mysterious figure had since been sighted in Iraq, Turkey, and now Oklahoma. A chilling phenomenon which some people called a flying black entity. It was described as a slithering black form moving through the sky with quite an unsettling grace. And its reappearance had only fueled theories ranging from paranormal to extraterrestrial. Skeptics obviously dismissed as a helicopter, plane, or even a bird initially. But its bizarre shape, unnatural movements, and recurrence in unrelated locations.
What on earth is this? What kind of creature is this?
Suggested something else was at play here. Though what exactly was that? I got no clue. But one thing was certain. These black figures haunting the skies were getting more and more frequent. Dragon-like creature. If you still think dragons are creatures of myth and legend only, maybe this next clip might change your mind. A jaw-dropping sighing sparked fascination and debate as a dragon-like creature was spotted soaring through the skies.
Oh my goodness.
The elongated body, massive wings, and that serpentine movement was unmistakable. It was like this dragon came straight out of a fantasy epic. Safe to say, everyone was stunned and went scrambling for answers. Has this creature from folklore really come alive? Or some other unknown cryptid was roaming the skies? You tell us. Mystery in skies. Nandi Hills of Bangalore sent shockwaves down the internet when a strange creature was found floating in the sky. Witnesses described the figure as eerily human-like with a motionless posture. It was just hovering there, seemingly defying all laws of physics. With no official word on what this strange creature could be, the skies above these hills have successfully managed to add another layer of mystery to the area's natural beauty. Tentacles of unknown. The residents of Tel Aviv were left stunned when a massive creature suddenly appeared in the skies, which was otherwise known to stay in the ocean, an octopus. Or rather, an octopus-shaped object with its long, twisting, tentacled appendages silhouetted against the dark clouds. Those who saw it described it as a dark entity with a rather otherworldly fluidity in its movements. Theories regarding this ran wild, ranging from it being an elaborate projection or drone show to an unidentified aerial phenomenon. Tell us what you think down below. Alien landing in Bursa. In Bursa, Turkey, the locals were left stunned and baffled when all of a sudden the sky turned dark and this appeared. Huge red-shaped cloud formation hovered in the sky with its smooth, layered appearance and that red, eerie glow. Many people claimed it was evidence of an alien landing. All that was quickly debunked as the phenomenon was identified as lenticular clouds. These unusual formations occur when moist air flows over mountains, condensing into lens-shaped clouds that can look otherworldly. Nature once again blurred the line between reality and imagination. Levitating figure. This couple was driving back home when they took a desolate road, probably a shortcut, and ended up encountering something terrifying in the sky. It was a scene straight out of a nightmare. A black-robed figure flying through the sky, approaching their car slowly. The strange entity moved with unsettling fluidity, and it hovered as if being moved by an unseen force. The internet went wild with theories, of course. Some suggested it was a witch going on about her witchy business, while others claimed it might be something else entirely. Strange dark entity. A strange black entity was recorded soaring through the sky, its movements unlike anything seen before. With what appeared to be flaps on each side, along with 3 pointed ends sticking out, its shape resembled that of an eerie kite. But it was no kite now, was it? That fluid, shadowy movement definitely suggested something else. Some believed it was a UFO, as those things come in strange shapes. Or maybe an experimental drone? No one knows yet. Reddish-orange UFO. Something stunned the onlookers descending through the sky. While its shape wasn't clear, its fiery glow was hard to miss. It was like a burning object streaking toward the earth. But as it slowed down, the outline became eerily clear. It resembled a man-shaped figure. Not quite, though, which begs the question, was this an extraterrestrial technology at play here then? Or maybe an advanced extraterrestrial being or an experimental human flight suit? The possibilities are endless, as the truth still remains a secret. Dragon Shadow. Thunderstorms are becoming prime time for the mythical creatures to make an appearance. Don't believe us? Here is another one for you. During a raging rainstorm in Los Angeles, flashes of lightning revealed a figure long thought to be just a myth, a Chinese dragon. The creature was shrouded in darkness and seemed to emerge only within the brief bursts of light, and that snout and the long neck was pretty hard to miss. Whether this was just a figment of imagination or the real deal, the sight was incredible no less. Dragon caught flying. A man had captured jaw-dropping footage of what appeared to be a massive creature soaring through the sky. Now the creature was so large, it was hard to determine its exact nature. But that didn't stop the people from coming up with theories of their own now, did it? Some believed it could be a dragon, but skeptics claimed it was just a huge eagle. And there were a few who believed it was just a kite. But the way it moved and its sheer size suggested it was something far beyond the capabilities of a kite. Black Enigma in sky. You may have seen a flock of birds flying in the sky before, but have you seen them circling around a mysterious black enigma hovering ominously in the sky? The whole situation was so strange that it was hard to assess whether the birds were being drawn to it or being repelled by it. The shadows' form was indistinct, shifting, as though it was alive. Yet it lacked any clear structure. Now that was one scary thought, right? And on top of that, birds are often indicators of natural phenomenon. Whatever it was, the haunting combination of the shadow and the birds unnerved anyone who had seen it. Cryptic winged creature. Footage from Nicaragua sent the cryptid community ablaze. In the middle of a busy road, traffic was in flow when a local captured what appeared to be a strange cryptid sitting casually on a tree branch. Even sitting, the creature seemed to have an impressive wingspan, and a moment later, it took off as if it realized it was being filmed.
Maje, ¿qué es esa onda? ¿Estás viendo eso?
Now, its silhouette suggested something more reptilian than bird-like, which of course sparked a ton of debate. Some believed it was the mythical creature called the Thunderbird, while others claimed it to a Mothman. But there were a few who suggested it could be something else entirely.
Maje, ¿qué es esa onda? ¡Ay, hueputa!
Mysterious black falcon. This man was hiking through a dense forest, thinking he would be having an ordinary day. But nope, it took an extraordinary turn when he came across this creature. At first he thought it was a falcon, but as it got closer, he realized this thing was really huge. Jet black and shadowy, with quite an impressive wingspan. And while it had the head of a falcon, the rest of the body was something else though. What had he stumbled upon? And for how long had this winged creature been haunting these parts of the woods? Although the way it moved, it seemed more like the guy had intruded in the creature's territory. UFO sighting. A passenger aboard a routine commercial flight experienced a once-in-a-lifetime moment when an unidentified object was spotted just outside the window.
Holy crap. Kerry, what is that?
Come with me.
The sighting occurred at a cruising distance, with witnesses describing the object as a metallic disc speeding through the clouds. However, as it made a sharp turn, it disappeared then. Yep, vanished as if it wasn't even there. Everyone was left in stunned silence after that, with many wondering whether they had encountered evidence of extraterrestrial technology. Tell us what you think down below.
Holy crap. Kerry, what is that?
Come with me.
Which sighted? Back in 2006, on May 17th, a chilling encounter in Mexico caught the attention of many onlookers as they saw something flying over the mountains that only existed in the legends before. A witch. Described as an eerie figure, the mysterious witch glided effortlessly high above the ground, which I'm assuming was a broomstick. However, there were a few enthusiasts who claimed the witch was floating purely by her dark magic. With the sky clear and no immediate explanations, this footage of a witch flying became a topic of discussion that fascinates people till date. Portal in sky. Residents were left stunned when a strange anomaly appeared in the sky directly above a shopping center in China. It looked like a portal had opened up as it glowed with an ethereal light, its edges shimmering as though alive, while the center seemed to draw in the surrounding clouds. Everyone was baffled. To witness such a thing happening would be an understatement. People began debating whether this was some kind of an atmospheric event or something beyond our understanding. Mystical birds in mountains. While hiking through the mountains, this guy stumbled upon a strange bird and decided to follow it, having no idea he was about to make a shocking discovery. Initially, it was just one white bird, which was huge and had wings like that of the mythical bird phoenix. However, as he came to the edge of the mountain, it turns out there were a bunch of similar ones flying there, some black and some white. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Could these really be phoenix, existing in real life? Or could these be some other undiscovered species of birds? You tell us. Bright UFO illuminates sky. At first glance, it looked like a really bright star shining in the dark sky over the mountains. However, a closer look revealed something else. Turns out it was a UFO, a really bright one at that. It was emitting a radiant, unearthly light, which seemed to cover the whole of the aircraft as it hovered there. And this made it quite different from the usual flying object found. Some thought it could be a celestial body, or maybe an advanced and more intelligent extraterrestrial life at play. Whatever it was as strange as it was creepy. Birds crashing into ground. In a strange and unsettling event, a security event in Mexico ended up recording something truly frightening happening to a flock of birds. All of a sudden, they seemed to fall and crash onto the busy street. The footage showed hundreds of blackbirds diving to the ground, with some recovering and flying away, while others remained motionless. Now, some people thought this could be the result of toxic fumes, weather's conditions, or maybe a sudden predator scare, while others suggested more outlandish possibilities, such as UFO interference or disturbances in magnetic fields. Flying humanoid figure. Flying cryptid creatures are far and few for a reason. They remain undetected. But what if one was captured flying live during a live broadcast?
Look at that thing. Oh, helicopter flying by. What is that?
Well, it happened. Back in 2018, on August 27th, Fox News viewers were treated to this unexplainable moment when a flying humanoid figure was seen soaring through the sky in the background of the report. So this quickly went viral, with everyone trying to figure out the creature. Now this could be an undiscovered cryptid or evidence of an alien technology, or better yet, it could be a top-secret government project. But what about superheroes? Yep, some people believe that as well.
Look at that thing. Kind of hideous. Ain't no bird.
This video surfaced out of China. It looks like their city is floating in the clouds. We can't verify if the video is real or not, but we have seen things like this before.
After a really heavy hailstorm, people thought they would get clear skies and beautiful clouds. But nope, fate had something else in store for them. Instead, they witnessed what could only be described as a sprawling city suspended in the clouds. A natural optical illusion, like a Fata Morgana, perhaps? Or maybe a glimpse into a parallel universe? Or it could be something else entirely. Tell us what you think down below in the comments section.